Hello, glorious Spillway in the middle of a damn field of flower things. How the hell are you today? I'm just happy to see that you don't have a bunch of dead ass fish piled up in you. It's a good sight to see. Didn't know what to expect, and I'm pleasantly surprised. We might actually catch something other than gar today.
Yep.
How was the walk?
Terrible.
Is it better than a bunch of dead fish? Yes. See what we can get, PAAA and stuff and things. Say pow or something. Come on, Boobles, get with the program. What is going on, you dirty old stash Boobles? We'll do it one more time and then we'll give up on it. Stash Boobles isn't that funny, but it's funny to me because Boo hates it. And if you can't troll your significant other, then your relationship sucks. But anyway, like I said, I'm happy that we walked down there. Wasn't a bunch of dead fish here. There has been big fish here in the past. You almost fall. I've caught a couple big fish here in the past. The first time I ever came down here was actually really badass. I caught like a 5-pound bass in a 15.5-pound channel. I haven't done nearly as well every other time I've came here, but there is fish. So we're gonna catch something more than gar. That is almost a guarantee. If you haven't watched the last video, go watch it. We went to one of my favorite spillways and everything was dead besides the gar. And I'm not even sure where the hell the gar came from because I've never seen one there. But anyway, I'm not sure if we're gonna catch anything giant, but I have in the past. A 15.5-pounder for a little puddle like this is pretty badass. So see if he's home and see what else is home. So come along with us. Let's see what lives in this spillway after not fishing it for like a year and stuff and things. Pow. Are you okay, Boobles?
I almost fell away from you.
I got scared when you almost fell. I was so worried about you. But yeah, we're gonna start with bobbers and night crawlers because that's what we have tied on from yesterday and it just seems like it makes sense. And then yeah, if we get some bluegills or green sunfish, I have a bobber that we're gonna float around with maybe live bait or cut bait depending on what size we catch. And yeah, I mean, we got like 3 hours. I mean, spending 3 hours at a place like this is probably overdoing it, but sometimes it takes a while to get the bigger fish to bite. The little fish usually bite pretty quick, but sometimes it takes a little bit of work to get the other ones going. You got a bite already? Catch his ass, sea bass. I just got up on the tube, homie. You want half of my worm? Hey, there's something bigger over there. We might actually catch some shit today, honey. Here, I'll give you half of my worm. You gotta be able. All right, whatever. Don't say I didn't offer. But we've caught some pretty decent bass. Basically all sorts of stuff. Yeah, we're gonna have no problem getting cut bait, honey. It hit the water and got 8s. Boo, I think there's a lot of fish, but is there any big fish? I just sent that dude into orbit. All right, we'll keep him. He's our cut baiter. Be free, friend. Or dead, or something. I'm gonna go cut him up pretty quick. Hey, Boo, you got a bite. Oh, I got a bite. Bluegills for days, fam. Wait till you catch a fish that they feel like super cold. The weather in the water went from like 100 degrees to like not 100 degrees real quick. Real nice. Question is, if there's this many small fish, how many big fish are there? That's the real question. Holy shit. I looked away for half a second and little Timmy here yanked it down about 3 feet. Boo, get on the board. You're getting taken right now by a green sunfish. I can see his ass. Get him. Called it. Nice, Boo. Wasn't he cold?
Yeah.
Crazy. We went from summer to winter in like an hour. It's a little dramatic, but. Old greenie. Maybe we should put on a live green sunfish. Let's do that. We're still gonna use the bluegill as cut bait. And I'm gonna cut them up into pieces now for the PETA people. But I already got a bobber rigged up, so let's get that floating around. There's old Timmy bluegill. He's gonna die pretty soon too. For the greater good, hopefully. But the time that I came here and did well, I honestly caught more bass on cut bait than I did live bait. So I ain't gonna leave the live bait on for long, but might as well try it. He's kind of the perfect size little guy and see if something will nibble him. Question is, how deep do I want it? It's actually pretty deep out there. Boo, you got a biggin. Oh, you lost a biggin. Yeah, that's too deep. Problem with green sunfish on a bobber is they swim right back to the damn rocks. So I'll let this Timmy swim around and try to keep him out of the rocks as much as possible. It's pretty much apparent that we're gonna pretty much get bites every 3 seconds on night crawlers, so Oh man, give me that guy. Boo just caught the tiniest regular bluegill in the world. Sorry for the hole in your back, Timmy. Oh, I almost fell.
I would have caught you.
You would have caught me. All right, well, forget what I said about green sunfish swimming into the rocks, because Boo just caught the perfect little regular bluegill for even a 1 pound bass. I might have just threw it off, I'm not sure. Come on, bluegill, still be on there. Yeah, he's still on there. Just looked weird, it looked like he fell off. All right, good start. Not a great start, but better start than the last video, that's for sure. Boobles, did you catch a rock? Here, let me get the angle on him. You lost your night crawler and you got a stick.
Thanks.
You're welcome. But yeah, we'll try live bait for a little bit and then switch to cut bait. And like right now, I'm gonna tie on a lure. Swim bait or blade bait? Swim bait or blade bait? Kind of wish I had Stankos, but I don't.
Whoa.
Yeah, old Timmy's not happy about something. It might just be the giant hook in his back though. Solid work, Boo. Solid. No, I mean, our bait fishing is done already, which is good. All right. The schmedium cut bait bluegill is put out of his misery. I tied a blade bait on. See if we can't get like a small bass or something. We'll let Boobles throw the crawler and bobber because, yeah, I mean, we don't both need to be doing that. Might as well do a couple different things. So far, only the night crawler bobber's working, but we just arrived. It's actually pretty deep out there, Boobles. Boo, we gotta do everything we can to make this not just a bluegill green sunfish video. That would be embarrassing. Not really, but you gotta get something bigger, maybe. Not really a good sign though when you come to a place like this and you can catch small bluegills pretty much at will. Because if there was a lot of predators in here, there wouldn't be as many bluegills. It's pretty simple. And there is oodles and oodles of bluegills. Whatever an oodle is, there's a lot of them. Multiple oodles. All right, well, Boobles is gonna catch a billion bluegills. I'm gonna sit and watch my bobber. And who knows, we might have to switch spillways to catch a big fish. I don't really know. 15.5 pound channel and a 5 pound bass and like a billion 1 to 2 pounders. They're either down creek or out of someone's belly into the shitter. One of the two. Can't believe there's that many bluegills out in the center. That means they ain't scared of shit. There's usually a bunch of tiny bass in here at the very least, but I don't know where they went either.
Could I ditch the bobber?
You could, but you're gonna get the same results. They're just gonna be on it like stank on shit.
Oh, that's a big one.
Yeah, that does look bigger. Biggest bluegill.
Yeah.
Swallow it to his butthole.
Oh, man.
I'll come help you. That is the biggest fish of the day, sadly.
I thought it was bigger.
Still not a bad one. It's kind of skinny and decrepit looking, but... Bud? You gonna give his crusty ass a kiss?
No. Oh.
Yeah, it'll be good. It's kind of fun though, maybe.
Yeah.
Be nice to get like some size though.
Like 5 years old, it's fun.
If you're 5. I like it, Boo. I agree. I would rather catch gar than bluegills. Oh, Mr. Bluegill got upset.
Oh, man.
Hey, that's a hybrid. That's the coolest one yet.
I was wondering.
Yeah, that's old inbred. How do you bend your arm like that? Yeah, they all got some kind of herps going on. Bend your arm again.
What?
Do your arm again like that. Are you double jointed? No, like your damn elbow was in and your inbow was out.
Yeah.
Crazy. Can your legs do that? Let's test it out.
I can do like the double wraparound.
What's a double wraparound?
I can't show you right now.
You can't do it standing? Is it even impressive if you can't do it standing? Boo, you got bluegills just ripping you to shreds out there.
Right.
Great. Old little Timmy's just kind of chilling. He does have some marks on him though. It looked like maybe a little bass tried to grab him, but even the marks on him looked pretty pathetic.
Probably bluegill.
Probably a bluegill eating a bluegill.
Yeah.
There's a chance. That's how pathetic the marks look. I just watched like 4 of them go after it.
Yeah.
Oh, yep, another one got it. He had like 6 homies too. Nice. Epic. Absolutely epic, Boo. Or Boobles. There's, see, look at your arm. It looks broken. You get that checked out. All right, let's try a bluegill head. We ain't gonna give it long though. Too many of them boogers. Boo, you might be the best bluegill angler in North America. Like my bobber just bobbed and it's cut bait, but it seems pathetic. It definitely just bobbed though. Seriously though, it's bobbing. That can't be a bluegill trying to eat the bluegill head, can it? I refuse to believe that a bluegill is trying to eat the bluegill head. Might have to downsize just to see what they are. Like a little tiny chunk of bluegill on a smaller hook. I think this 8/0 circle hook is probably a little bit of overkill for what lives in here, but I mean, if old 15.5 pounder still lives here and he wants to eat, I'd like to have a bigger hook. What's going on with the bobber? Something's got it. Oh shit. Oh! What was that? I think it was a bass. It wasn't like super big, whatever it was. I don't know, it might have even been a bullhead, I don't know. Right into a snag. I'm flustered. All right, I'm gonna get this snag out. We're gonna catch something on this cut bait today. We might not be moving after all. Whatever that was wasn't giant, but it definitely wasn't a horrible fish. There we go. Scared every fish in the spillway, but we got our hook back. All right, we'll set that to the side for a second. I got a new idea. I got the guts from the bluegill. Smaller hook, smaller bobber. Let's see what the hell. Tried to eat the bluegill head and wasn't big enough. I know for sure it wasn't a bluegill though. It was either a bass or a bullhead. I think something's trying to eat the guts. Oh!
Whoa, you got it.
Yeah, he swallowed the bejeebus out of it too. Well, at least that's a different species. I'm thinking what ate the bluegill head might have just been a giant bullhead. I don't know. It was definitely way bigger than this. Ow. 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 Let go of my bluegill guts, bud. No, I got it. He's just biting my finger. All right. He ain't big, but something other than a bluegill lives here, and whatever is making that bobber move that fast was not that small. I kind of think it was just a bigger bullhead though, but we'll see. Try some micro cut bait, try some gut bags, see what crappens. I don't think it was very big. Oodles of bluegill, or bullheads though. Ow. I mean, it's not that good, but it's better than nothing. All right, well, we're gonna doink around and do this for a while. But if we don't catch anything big, we're going to another spillway. 'Cause I just don't know, don't think, don't feel like it's gonna happen here. Might get a bigger bullhead, but I think that's about gonna be the peak of the mountain, which is kind of sad. Kind of sad. If we do get a big catfish on these poles, it'll be interesting, but I'm not feeling too great about it. That's better. Yeah, it's a bass. Nice. I think that's what ate the bluegill head, because he looks kind of goldish in the water too. Boo, look, it's a bass fish. It's kind of beat up and gnarly like the bluegills, but alrighty, well, not exactly the greatest thing ever, but I mean, bass fish, Boo. Cool. We're still gonna try to make this video better and go to another spillway, but I mean, that was good to see-ish. I really do think that's what ate the bluegill head. Probably the same fish. That might be, sadly, the biggest fish in the spillway. Give it a little bit and then we're switching spots. Try it for like an hour and call it a day probably. Stay tuned and stuff. Maybe something bigger might happen eventually. But at least Boo's here and we're having fun. Either see you there or see you here with a bigger fish. One of the two. Poo. Alright, well, made it to Spillway number 2, and it's not exactly spilling, but we don't have that much time anyway, so we're just gonna try to catch something big, you know? Same drill, same program, same concept, same shit.
Same Boo.
Same Boo. I'll throw a blade bait, because last time I was here, I caught a saw guy on a blade bait.
Seriously?
Yep. What was that? That was either a bullhead, or I think that was a bullhead. It wasn't super terrible. Oh, Boo. Boo, first fish. Boo, first fish. Oh. It's been such a weird year for rain in Nebraska. Like we had rain for like 4 days straight and it's still this low. But then last year we were flooded and we couldn't do anything. We only get the extremes in Nebraska, boys and girls. -10 to 110. And 4 days of rain to no months, 2 or 3 months worth of no rain. Get his ass, Boo. Get his ass. Get his ass. The hell was that? Oh, he still got his ass. I don't even think it's worth throwing cut bait out, to be honest with you. I guess we already have a catfish pole rigged up. Next small one you catch, I'll throw it out whole. Boo. Boo. He's swallowing it to his anal cavity. What is that? That is the smallest bull. No, that's a bullhead, and it's the smallest one in North America. New record, Boo. That is tiny. What happened to all these spillways? That's like a damn newborn. That thing was born like 4 minutes ago. As we were walking down, that thing came out of the womb and started eating crawlers right off the bat. I think the first fish you hooked was a bigger bullhead. Oh yeah, he was cute. He must have spawned in here. Do we have to cut this trip short and take you to the ER? Because the bullhead got you? We've told this story before, but when Boo was a little kid, she got a catfish barb in your butt. What? I don't know. Tell the story again.
I got one through my hand.
That was close.
My butt?
When Boo and I first started talking, she was terrified of small channels. Now look at her just grasping bullheads like it's nobody's business. Proud of you, Boo. Proud of you.
Still got stabbed.
Still got stabbed.
Look at that.
Yeah, he got you good, homie. So whatever else out there's got you good too. I'm gonna go walk down the creek, take a look around, and see if I can't see anything big. Otherwise, we're just kind of fucked. Right, Boo?
No, we're chilling.
Yeah, we're chilling, but as far as catching a big fish, it's not looking great. I'll be back though. Have fun with your micro bullheads. If I start hooting and hollering, I got at least a fish over a pound. Bring the night crawlers, bring the net, bring everything we got. We don't have a net. All right, Boo. Is this zoomed in?
Oh, this rock hurts my butt.
Why was it zoomed in? That's weird. How's it going out there in the spillway today? A bass! Hey, that's a new one.
I mean, we're catching stuff, but it's all small.
Yeah, you caught the smallest bullhead in North America. That's kind of an accomplishment if you try to stretch it.
Little newborn guy.
Oh yeah, born 3 minutes ago. All right, well, kind of a dud, but better than the last video. We only caught 2 gar in the last video. This video we've caught all sorts of stuff. No, it was kind of shitty, but I mean it was fun fishing with Boo, and the weather was pretty nice and stuff, and whatever you say when a fishing trip was shitty. The sunset was pretty. Even though it's 2 o'clock, but we're kind of running out of time. We're gonna fish around and catch small fish, but I mean, it's over. I'm not really sure what's happening to all the spillways. I can't really recall. Maybe last year the same kind of shit happened. I don't know. Water turns over and we haven't been getting any rain and stuff, and just a combination of a lot of things. But comment down below. Basically every spillway is kind of like this or worse, to be honest with you. And if you have any ideas on what's going on, let me know. But if you like this video, even though it's filled with tiny ass fish, and that's about it, give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe. We appreciate you watching. Thanks again for 90K. We love you. Okay, goodbye, pal.